I was going to put notes on my hand for tonight, but this is being broadcast live all over the internet, so I decided not to. So my name is Kate. I'm totally into triathlon. I put my heart and soul into it. In case you guys don't know, triathlon is a sport where you run, bike, and then swim in that succession. You don't swim first because if you pass out on the swim, you die. If you pass out on the run, it's totally cool. So I figured out that triathletes are kind of like the Macgyver of the sporting world when I was in my hometown of Portland, Maine. That's a map. I was at that bottom star. I was at a party, and I had to get home. But I didn't want to take a cab. I had running shoes in my purse. So I sat down on a stoop, I put on the running shoes, and I ran 3 miles home. And I thought that was perfectly normal because I'm a triathlete, and we solve problems. One cool thing that triathletes do is we use PAM. In the first leg, we use wetsuits. So we spray PAM on our wrists and our ankles so that when we transition into the bike, we can take it off easy. Skinny jeans. Totally works for skinny jeans. I love tight jeans. So before I go out, well, actually, I've never done this before, but I want someone to try it and tell me how it works. Who's going to South by Southwest? Tell me right now. I'm not going, but triathletes carry a cool thing called a fuel belt. We put water and power bars in there when we go on long runs. Well, listen up. You're going to need some vodka for South by Southwest because you're going to meet some creepy people there. So you're going to want to bring a taser, some pepper spray, gum, and fill up the side water bottles with vodka. It's all good. So you don't want to end up like this guy. You really need to make sure that you fuel up. Triathletes know that. Who in this audience has ever had to raise money for a startup? Raise your hand. It's a tough life, so I hear, right? You need to make sure you fuel up. Triathletes use a cool thing called goo. It's made out of brown rice syrup and sodium. Who here is on the paleo diet? Raise your hand proud. You can substitute this for beef jerky if you want. No big deal, right? So triathletes are pretty vain too, I'm going to admit. We like to wear flashy clothes, and we like to have padding in all the right areas. If you're like me, you're not very bootylicious. So I kind of thought that you could use your triathlon shorts on a date, right? You could put these on under tight jeans, but you want to make sure that you spray PAM on your ankles first so that the jeans come off really easily, if you know what I mean. Right? I never get to that part of the date, so it's all good. Who here drinks soda? Raise your hand. Soda drinkers are not cool, but triathletes know that in an emergency you need to drink soda, so we drink flat cola on the run portion of the race. I found online, so it must be true, that you could actually use cola for emergencies. So in case of an accidental murder, it actually gets blood out of your clothes. Also, a jellyfish sting. Who here can't live without their geolocation apps on their phones? Yeah. I found this really cool app called Where. I like to use it for a game that I call Where's the Bathroom? Triathletes know that if you're going to do an Ironman, which is like an 8-hour race if you're a world champion, you need to know where the bathroom is because you're going to be constantly eating and drinking, unless you're going to end up like that guy that bunked. So, hey, that's a secret. I don't really give that out. But also, make sure you have an alter ego. This is a mental hack. It makes you feel really cool. These guys actually all live in Boulder, and they're world champions. I think Sasha Fierce is kind of the coolest alter ego you can have. It's already taken by Beyonce. Also, have a theme song. Play this before a race. Play it before you come on stage at Ignite. It'll make you feel super awesome, right? No country music allowed, also no Eminem. Also, the biggest thing that triathlon has taught me, you guys, seriously, is to dig deep within inside of yourself, because whether you finish like those guys and you crawl across the finish line, or you finish like Chrissy Wellington, my hero, who's a world champion, triathletes know that shit is gonna blow up at the end of the day. So Make friends with a triathlete, because triathletes know there's a hack for that. Thank you, guys.